At One Life, our vision is improving education to promote community upliftment in Fisantekrol. We strive towards attaining this vision by means of our 4 educational programs, namely the One Life Pre-Primary School, Literacy Centre, High School Education Centre, and Teacher Mentorship Program. One Life has been around since 1999, and it is so encouraging to see how far we have come and how much we have grown, evolved, and learnt along the way. We are especially encouraged by the many lives that have been positively impacted. One Life is governed by a group of voluntary board members who embrace key values of accountability, transparency, and integrity, leading to excellent standards of good governance. We have passionate staff members and a core group of highly valued volunteers who carry the heart of our organization and form the backbone of everything we do. Together with all of our beneficiaries, we are the One Life family. To you, every investor, donor, sponsor, and cheerleader, thank you for your generosity. We could not do this without your support. Last year was a year of growing pains, but boy, was it all worth it. We look forward to sharing some of our highlights of 2022 with you. The One Life Pre-Primary School is registered with the Western Cape Education Department as an independent Grade R school for learners who are 5 turning 6. The school follows the CAPS curriculum and is a well-established haven for children in the community to learn fundamental skills to prepare them for entering primary school in Grade 1. It's important to note that currently just 35% of South African children entering Grade 1 are cognitively prepared for formal schooling. We are so grateful to be partnered with the Learning Initiative, a non-profit organization which exists to support children with barriers to learning in disadvantaged communities throughout South Africa. Therapist Celeste and her team share our heart and have become part of the One Life family. This program is an asset to our pre-primary school and continues to have profound impact on the learners. Our learners live in a volatile environment, so it's important that teachers are intentional with dealing with conflict and discipline. Being conscious of positive discipline teaches and empowers the learners to cope with conflict, both in and outside of school, in an acceptable way. In addition to fun-filled learning, every child receives 2 meals at school every day. Many learners come from food-insecure homes, so we serve a fortified porridge for breakfast, packed with vital vitamins and minerals to ensure that nobody is starting the day hungry. Lunch is a nutritionally balanced cooked meal, and learners just love Auntie Baby's food. The special and not-so-secret ingredient is most definitely love. Studies show that children receiving daily school meals are more likely to stay in school. School meals reduce the family's financial burden, providing good motivation to go back to school every day. We pride ourselves on keeping clean and tidy facilities that communicate a sense of value to the children in our care. Let's take a look at what our pre-primary school got up to. In Term 1, we celebrated Valentine's Day, monthly birthdays, held our annual mini sports day, and enjoyed a visit from the Two Oceans Aquarium, in between learning and completing assessments. Our pre-primary school staff also upgraded their basic first aid skills through Safe Kids. Term 2 was busy and fun all at the same time. To bring some life to the On the Farm and pets themes, we had a visit from the Party Pro Petting Zoo and Dogs Cool. The petting zoo experience allowed each child to safely interact with rabbits, goats, chickens, guinea pigs, and tortoises. And the Dogs Cool show is always so exciting. Parents got to visit their child's beautiful classrooms and browse through their work and meet up with the teachers. Each learner received a hand-knitted beanie from the Urban Edge Church Seniors Group. Look at these warm and happy smiles. In Term 3, we introduced our learners to coding. This was something different, and we are grateful that we were able to offer this to our Grade Rs. Let's not forget the Heritage Day dress-up. From teacher assistant to teacher, Valantia has graduated and has officially qualified as a Grade R teacher. Her hard work and dedication have paid off. We are so proud of her. Congratulations, Akona, you did it. From a volunteer to a teacher's assistant and now officially a Grade R teacher at our pre-primary school. Keep shining. Term 4 is a big assessment term, but learners not only worked hard, they also played hard. Winding down for the year, we had a special morning celebrating with learners and parents at the annual end-of-year concert and graduation ceremony. The excitement was tangible as these little stars performed and were awarded their graduation certificates in front of their moms and dads. Each of our young graduates were also gifted with a professional graduation photo as a keepsake. That's not all. We certainly ended off the year on a high note. Father Christmas and his elves came to visit our Grade R learners. A slip and slide, cupcakes, party packs and presents for all. A great cause for much joy and an unforgettable day. Our Grade R learners were so ready to move on by the time that the academic year drew to a close. Our Literacy Centre follows the Shine Literacy Hour program and offers an interactive, volunteer-driven English support program to 100 Grade 2 and 3 learners from the Trevor Manuel Primary School. Since 2013, we have supported hundreds of learners in addressing the systemic challenge that they have to navigate as learners swap their language of learning and teaching when they move to Grade 4. The Xhosa learners switch from Xhosa to English as their language of instruction, and the Afrikaans learners take on English as a second language as they enter the intermediate phase. As you can imagine, being able to read, write and speak in English is imperative in navigating this change. Let's review what happened in our Literacy Centre last year. It was wonderful to welcome the learners from the Trevor Manuel Primary School who attend our Literacy Centre. For the Grade 3 learners, this was their second year at the centre. But for the new intake of Grade 2 learners, this was something new and exciting. Starting the year with full-time attendance, we were able to see the learners more frequently, which was a major relief to get back to some sort of normal after all the COVID regulations. In the course of last year, we kickstarted our new group sessions. This strategy was put in place to make sure that every learner could attend regardless of absenteeism of learners or volunteers. The success of group sessions then extended to being able to offer an extra session to Grade 3 learners and learners who were struggling. The reality for this program is that the more volunteers we have, the more learners we are able to impact. We had to focus on recruiting new volunteers as our volunteer numbers dropped drastically during and after the COVID-19 pandemic. We held 2 Literacy Centre volunteer open days and social media advertisements and welcomed a total of 20 volunteers over the course of the year. We just love to see how much the learners and volunteers enjoy their sessions together. We also welcomed Kaylin and Esteline, 2 young ladies from the community who joined us as part of a support youth outreach program supported by Shine Literacy. It was inspiring to watch these 2 young ladies grow and blossom while assisting at the centre. We ended the academic year off by celebrating the learners with their very own graduation ceremony and party. This is always such a special time for the learners and volunteers to celebrate all the hard work that they've put in. The Grade 3s each received their very own book as a farewell gift and an encouragement to keep learning and to keep reading. For the first time, the One Life team got together to show appreciation to all of our Literacy Centre volunteers. We held our very first superhero volunteer appreciation breakfast to really give honour where honour is due. This was a morning of good food and great fun. Our teacher mentorship program aims to extend One Life's influence and reach in the community of Fisantekraal through foundation phase teacher mentoring and sharing of our CAPS in a Snap resource. The CAPS in a Snap planning pack for grades 1 to 3 is a comprehensive resource that provides a paint-by-numbers approach to teaching the CAPS curriculum effectively. Over the course of 2022, One Life has supported the new Fisantekraal Primary Foundation Phase teachers with phonics resources and lesson plans based on the ideas and methodology found in the CAPS in a Snap program. Haley also held workshops to support other areas of classroom teaching, such as handwriting, shared reading, reading groups, and orthographic mapping. Additionally, there was a focus on lesson extension and resource development, modeling activities that extend and reinforce important concepts during the school day. The grade head has seen the value that the program adds and will be using our CAPS in a Snap program as a resource to guide and develop the new grade 1 to 3 teachers under her care. Through our investment into Fisantekraal Primary School, we are extending our reach, not only to the 12 teachers that we are working with, but to the almost 400 learners in their care. This year, there are 3 new teachers, 1 per grade in the phase. This means an even greater reach to teachers and learners at the school. We are so excited. Our High School Education Centre provides a welcoming and resourced space for high school learners to complete their homework, projects, and studying in the afternoons. The program is enriched by our refined program for young girls and our stronger program for the young men, through which we are able to support the learners more holistically. Our aim is to see the emergence of confident and mature young people, equipped and motivated to choose a positive and productive direction for their lives. Here are some of the enriching activities and experiences that took place at the Education Centre. Through strategic partnerships, we conducted a series of workshops aimed at creating a better understanding of future career fields, and subsequently the subject choices that learners need to make in order to pursue a brighter future. Furthermore, we held a very successful career indaba for the high school learners at our Education Centre. With a number of vendors present, including educational institutions and professionals, learners got to interact and chat to people about their specific career interests. Besides being a resourced homework centre, various workshops were held in the effort to maximize the learning process and to develop useful skills that will help them become successful learners. These workshops ranged from basic computer skills, study skills and planning, as well as a basic first aid session, to name a few. In between the hard work, we made time to relax and connect too. Once a week, Dilian Rabi, a brain gym practitioner, spends some time with our teens, teaching them practical ways to stimulate their brains so that they can learn more effectively. This has proven to be so effective in grounding and regulating learners when arriving for their busy sessions at the Education Centre. The refined and stronger sessions included workshops on topics such as sexuality as part of holistic well-being. The learners were equipped with both physiological information as well as emotional coaching so that they can make the best decisions about their sexual health going forward. The Positive Role Models workshop included conversations about how positive role models can help shape how learners behave in school, attitudes, relationships, and their decisions about how to conduct their lives, and how they can also positively influence others in their own community. We have to make mention of Lucas, Linford, Sino, Sive, Liolo, and Tabalang, who were the matrics of 2022. We know the struggles and how they fought through to get to this point, and we just know that their perseverance has paid off and their future is bright. We also assisted learners with subject choices, university and bursary applications, as well as CV writing skills for those who were pursuing work. To end off the busy year and final exams, we celebrated with some McDonald's and some much needed chill time.